Welcome to Canada's Wonderland. We hope you enjoy your day.
Okay, so we just got to Wonderland. Yeah, it's actually a lot busier than I thought it was gonna be. The line is massive.
Welcome to Canada's Wonderland. We hope you enjoy your day. Here are a few reminders to help keep everyone safe while at the park. Please keep your face covering on when you are indoors. Wash and sanitize your hands often to defend against the spread of COVID-19. While navigating your day, please maintain a safe physical distance.
That's my favorite place, the funnel cakes. Oh, the Beaver Trails is closed.
Not spooky enough.
The all candy shops. Hot dog. I got my first scare of the night. I didn't realize there were people out here scared. Welcome everyone to my park. Look at all the pumpkins. Wiggling his butt. Oh, I thought for a second it was Snoopy.
Probably cold, man. You can't help it.
Halloween town. It should light up. Where's your light? I see no light. Welcome to Hogwarts. This is Halloween during Hogwarts. Oh my god, it's egg sacks. Ooh. It's moving!
Don't drop it! Can't drop that magic box. It's gone before it left.
I is so entertaining.
See, they like you, but you don't. I don't like you, no, but they do.
Well, if you're afraid of clowns, this would be a really bad place to go. Fuck!
Isn't he outside of a zone?
Yeah.
Don't drop that little thing again.
I knew he was coming. I don't know why I flinched.
It's a haunted castle.
I know. Woo! It's the haunted castle.
Because it's like the last day, so they close down a lot of things.
I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like this is the scariest thing I've seen. We're in line for funnel cake right now, and we started at the bottom, and now we're here. And it's a long, long line. Pumpkin, yeah? I can smell that cinnamon. It smells amazing. I totally did not realize he's there. You see that moving? It's so freaky. Oh, hello! You're so freaky. Okay guys, so I'm officially home. It's close to 1 a.m. and I'm exhausted, so I'm just gonna make this quick. So pretty much my thoughts about Halloween haunts after COVID. Let's just say it was just disappointing, not gonna lie. I used to go to Halloween haunt pretty much every single year for the last couple years before COVID, and it was like the most amazing thing. I rave about it all the time to my friends. It's just awesome because they have like literally like around 8 or 9 mazes, and it's just so well done, and they have actors and everything, and you go inside these like elaborate haunted houses, and they have like decorations from ceiling to floor, and there's just actors peeking around like every single corner. It's just so well thought out, and the entire time you're like terrified, and I'm usually like hiding behind my friends. I'm like, just go ahead, I'm just gonna hide behind you, protect me, and it's just such a fun experience. And I remember like the corn maze, so you're outside walking, and then there's like scarecrows trying to scare you. There's another one, there's like a vampires like mansion rave or something like that, so you're inside and all these like undead vampires are like having a rave. Another one was like a hospital theme where like undead nurses and doctors and stuff have come alive to try to like revive you, or like, I guess in this case eat your brains. And I loved it. And there was one that was like my favorite. You're literally walking inside the mountain itself, and it's just like 2 or 3 floors of like maze you have to go through, and each maze is about like 10 minutes long or something like that. Okay, maybe not 10 minutes long, but by the time like you wait for the group for you to go in, it's about 10 minutes, because you usually want to give yourself a little bit like a buffer time, so that way when you get there you get scared, because you don't want to go behind the group before you, or else you're gonna like ruin it for yourself and give away like, you know, that there's someone there trying to scare you and stuff. So you want to like pace yourself, you know. And there's one, I remember there was like walls where there's like people like behind the walls, and they would move it, so the entire time you're walking you just like, you know, going through this like really I don't want to say claustrophobic, but like tight hallway, and like you're just like, oh my god, like there's like undead like hands and stuff, like, you know, moving the walls, and it was just amazing. And this one was just, I felt like they could have done more. I feel like they, I want to say, cheaped out a little bit this year. They literally just had like the main walkways just filled with a couple actors, and they would just go out and scare you. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because that's normally what they would do at Wonderland every year. And then on top of that, the mazes, but there weren't any mazes, and I felt like they could have definitely done outdoor mazes for sure. And we were all wearing masks anyway, so I felt like they could have done some indoor ones too, as long as, like, you know, you pace through the groups and stuff and space them out. And there wasn't any. And the entire time we were walking through confused, we were like, is that it? Like, are we supposed to walk this way? And it was literally like 30 seconds of just us walking the main pathway and just being scared by people, which is not a maze. At that point, I felt like I could have just paid the same amount of money to go to an actual haunted maze, I guess. Haunted house. That's the word. Haunted house. And I was so sad because I dragged my friends there, and obviously none of us were impressed. I mean, the first few times I did get spooked, but I think it was just the fact that like they were so close to me, so I was just like, I shrieked a couple of times. But after that, you kind of get used to it. Although I don't think they should be that close, to be honest, because they were definitely not keeping the distance. So at that point, I felt like they could have just done indoor mazes, which, you know, so highly disappointed. And the other thing is, I couldn't tell who was actual people and who the actors were, because everyone was wearing masks and it was dark out, so it was hard to tell who was what. So a lot of times I'll be walking by someone who was actually an actor thinking it's a regular person, turns out it's an actor, and next thing you know, he's like in my face yelling at me, and I got yelled at a lot the entire time. I just felt like that was the only thing they were doing. They were just yelling in our faces. And because there weren't any mazes this year, everyone was just lining up for the lines to go on rides. And normally, like, you know, the line rides aren't that long because people are lining up for the mazes, which is what we paid for. And so everyone was in lines, and we literally only got to ride like 2 roller coasters. And first one we went on, the Leviathan, took us like 60-70 minutes to wait to actually go on, which is kind of ridiculous, especially since it was like a 20-second ride or something like that. So my final thoughts, probably could have stayed home. I definitely wouldn't have regretted anything if I didn't go. I really missed old haunted haunts. I don't know why I keep saying haunted haunts, that's not a thing. Halloween haunts. I hope they bring it back. I hope, like, post-COVID they still go back to the way it was. So yeah, letting you guys know, if you guys go next year and COVID is still a thing, definitely not worth it. Just saying that I wish that they were more upfront about what the outdoor mazes were, because on the website they're like, yeah, like a bunch of outdoor mazes. Those were not mazes. Yeah, and most of the rides weren't even working. Literally, most of the rides weren't even working. There's only a handful of them. Oh, I almost forgot. I did have the pumpkin spice funnel cake, as you guys saw. It was delicious. It's definitely something that they've never done before, so I was like super excited to try it. The line was out the door though, because I think everyone at that point was like, we don't know what else to do. The lines were long. The night is cold, there were no mazes, so everyone else was also lining up for funnel cake. It probably was a little cold for ice cream, but it so hit the spot. Funnel cakes at Wonderland, that's really a reason why we all go, right? My short tangent has turned into a really long one. I hope you guys sort of enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!